If for nothing else, you have to come for the views. They're simply awesome. Horsham and Hamilton are both around 300 clicks from Melbourne.
The best-known spots in this area are the Grampians, Halls Gap and Stall. But Tim, how about we kick it off with an education in olives?
So this bad boy in there is another wild one, isn't it?
That's a wild Australian wild olive.
Okay, and this is one from your farm?
Yes.
Much more taste.
Nice, aren't they? Yeah. They're almost sweet, those little wild olives.
Oh, they're much nicer.
There's a manzanilla.
Okay.
The Australians would call it, what did you call it?
A Magilla-gorilla?
Yeah.
Okay.
Manzanilla.
It's a manzanilla?
Call it, yeah.
Okay.
And that's a Spanish olive.
20 years growing olives at Mount Zero, and Neil is still learning. The tasting plate is his way of teaching you all about the produce from the local area.
The beautiful cafe is an old schoolhouse.
Yes, that came from Great Western.
Ah, yes.
But that wasn't its original place. That was its sort of intermediate resting place. It was a Sunday school there, and it was designed and built as a school.
The dukkha, tapenade, small goods and freshly baked breads are just support acts for what Neil is proudly growing out the back.
They will grow in a lot of places, but they traditionally they like a well-drained soil and winter rain.
And they're an old plant too, aren't they?
Oh, thousands and thousands of years. Yeah.
And what's their history, do you know? I know I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, you are, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how far back they go because they hail from the Middle East and from the Mediterranean.
Yes.
And it goes back before my time. But there are trees now in existence that are harvested that are over 2,000 years old.
Oh, and they're still producing?
Still producing, that's right, yeah.
Crikey. So, and would you have olives on your pizza?
Yeah, well, you can't have a pizza without an olive on it, can you? Yeah.
Setting up camp in Lake Hamilton Motor Village in Caravan Park, Tony and Penny are getting in some practice before they tackle the big lap. Now, what got you guys into caravanning and camping?
We've always been a family that used to go camping, and when our children were young we'd do the tent thing down by the river, and we were always in the very, very furthest spot from people. And as the children got older they didn't want to, and we got out of the habit, and we sort of thought we missed that.
So what's it like without the kids?
It's a different way of doing things, but we get to choose where we go and what we want to do rather than be dictated.
To listen to. That's the biggest difference.
Yeah, that's great.
Tanya and Gary, who own this beautiful park, have put in plenty of hard work over the years. And you know what? Their efforts have not been wasted.
So who's taking care of all those gardens?
I'm the labourer. we've planted over 200 trees since we've been here, 150 roses.
Solar heated pool, games room, you've got a fantastic barbecue area and also a huge indoor area with a big TV, so you can go in there and relax.
We have got good facilities. They all really enjoy it.
Now you're based right on the river, so there's some fantastic walking tracks. You can take the bikes as well. Caravanners and campers must come here and go, right, we're off to do our exercises each morning.
Well, they do, especially the ones that have dogs, because they can walk along the river, down along the Grangeburn, goes down back onto the botanical gardens, and then you can walk back here or in the other direction, head up around the lake.
Well, we've got 25 cabins. We've still got the same number, but we've upgraded a lot of the cabins. And they range from 1-bedrooms, which are really nice for couples, and then the big 2-bedroom family ones, which the families really enjoy.
What do you think the best time of the year to come to Hamilton is?
Autumn's lovely, but summer's nice because you have your hot days, but the evenings cool down.
And spring is beautiful too, yes. when the trees start flowering and the bulbs come out. It's just, and all the waterfalls are flowing really well then too, so yeah, it's not a bad time to come to Hamilton.
If your grandparents owned a caravan, it was probably a Roma. In fact, if your parents owned a caravan, odds on it was a Roma. And you know what? You could own this Roma yourself. This is a Roma Cruiser. Now, this is your new generation of pop-top caravans. It's a joy to behold. Fiberglass construction, lid fiberglass, main body fiberglass, storage compartment in the front, galvanised subframe, so she's not going to rust. And the really special thing about this caravan is its magic. See? The roof is raising by itself. It's magic. Or it could be on remote control, which makes it even easier than magic, because boy, it's hard to master magic. Now, don't take my word for how beautiful this van is from the outside. The true joy lies within. Ladies and gentlemen, your Roma awaits. So this is your Roma entry-level caravan. So what's stopping you? Buy one of these, go, make some memories, go on.
Tim, have you been here before?
No, but I think that I'm the mouth.
Which makes me the bull. I don't think so.
We're at the Bull and Mouth Hotel. And of course, the Bull and Mouth, named after a battle in the Boer War. No, it's over in Africa.
This parma is huge.
It is amazing.
It almost takes up the whole plate.
It's a ripper.
Salad on the side.
You bet.
Chips on the side as well.
On the side, they know. Look, I was talking to Simon. They do about 1,000 meals a week here.
Yep.
And they know what they're doing. All right, look at how thick it is for a start. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh, look at that.
Yum.
It's got ham. It's got cheese mix on top.
Yeah.
We've done their own sauce, and that crumb looks fantastic. Tim, you were going to love it. That crumb makes it so crunchy. Fresh chicken. The sauce is really tasty.
Look how chunky the sauce is. That sauce is amazing.
You ready to rate?
I am ready to rate.
Okay, what do you think of the Bull and Mouth parma?
I'm rating it an 8.5.
And I'm giving it an 8.
Oh, no cigar. We go to the leaderboard. 7 Parmas rated, and the Shamrock is still holding strong.
Meanwhile, just out of town, there's a quad bike with Tim's name on it.
So how long is it going to take us from go to woe after the safety briefing?
Really, the time starts when you hop on your quad bike, and it's usually about 2 hours riding.
What are the main age groups of people that are doing the quad bike adventures?
Well, with the 250s, they all have to be over 16 years of age.
Yep.
But I also do packages for 12 to 16-year-olds with mum, dad and a couple of kids.
Excellent.
And they do it together. In other words, I don't do the kids' birthday parties, but I do
You do the family
package, so they do it together.
Do you get caravanners and campers doing it?
We get caravan campers, internationals, domestic,
Yeah.
blue rinse set, family groups, we get the whole lot.
Steve's property covers around 100 hectares, giving you plenty of opportunities for a bit of sightseeing.
See, I reckon for the quad biking, winter is the time to do it. You get a little bit dirty, you know, the tracks are a bit softer.
People like a little bit of water, and it does give us some extra challenges.
Welcome back to Discover Downunder, where, out here in the central Victorian town of Horsham, Tim finds himself a brand new friend. Turn on mate meter.
Mate. Oh, mate. G'day, mate.
G'day, Tim.
Hey, Tim, how are you, mate?
Good.
Mate, top rig.
You like it?
I love it.
Yeah, she's a good unit.
Oh, mate, she's built for the off-road.
Yeah, it is, mate. You can take it anywhere.
Oh, mate, she's wild.
Wherever your truck's going to go, this is going to go with you.
Oh, mate, what are the features?
Full kitchen, nice and easy to use, plenty of storage.
Mate, she's
We've even got running water.
Oh, mate, how good is that?
Completely dust tight. The whole body's aluminium.
Yep.
Nice and light, only about 350 kilos dry weight, so you don't have to worry too much about the suspension on your rig.
Mate, and sleeps too?
Yeah, queen size bed up top.
Nice.
Away from the crocodiles.
Nice. The only ones that'll get you are the ones with a ladder, mate.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, mate, how come you know so much about it?
Mate, I built them, I own the business.
Oh, mate. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mate, you got heaps of room for storage, haven't
You got your gas bottles in there, two
Nice.
4.5s to keep you going.
Yeah. Oh, mate, they'd last you a good long time.
Yeah, they do. I've got it on the legs at the moment because I was about to go into town shortly.
Okay.
Grab some stuff and I'm just going to leave it set up here on the legs and drive out from under it.
Oh, mate, so you can just leave the whole... That's the best thing about these. That's fantastic. Okay, mate.
Better get into town.
Cheers, bud.
Nice to meet you. See ya.
Cheers. Welcome to this week's edition of the insanely popular Tim's Big Things. This week, we're in Dadswell's Bridge, home of the giant koala. And if you think he's big, you should see his wife.
Tim, if a 23-year-old 14-metre koala impresses you, then I think you will be well impressed by the magnificent collection Glenn has put together in Hamilton. Glenn, coming into your museum, it's like a step back in time, but I was not expecting to see a 1950s teardrop caravan. This is fantastic.
It's a little beauty, isn't it? It's a very economical and a very sort of comfortable little van. It's got everything in it. It's got a fridge. It's got the microwave. It's got a heaters. It's very comfortable for two people.
Well, caravans have come a long way since the 1950s.
Oh, they have. But well, this is a typical example, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, the bed, the cupboards, the old wooden frames that's around.
Really simple.
Yeah, simple, but they were good.
Now, how many cars have you got in your collection? 'Cause there's so many in here.
All up, I've got about 48.
I walked down and I saw the car that Mum and Dad brought me home in, which was the little Morris Minor.
Yeah.
And then I also saw you...
There is sure to be something in this collection to trigger fond memories for you. Maybe it's the 1951 Riley or the 1929 Stutz. For Glenn, a retired bus driver, it's the Clipper.
I walked into the museum and I saw the big old school Ansett road bus.
Yes,
But you converted it into a camper van.
That's right, yes.
And even taken it to Tasmania.
We've been to Tassie. We've just got home from a 3-week tour with the other Clipper vans. That is one of the original Ansett's Hamilton to the Narra Court original bus.
There's no stopping you.
No stopping.
Just keep collecting.
That's what Margaret says. How much more are we going to go? So,
well, thank you.
Great. It's been my pleasure.
Typical of Tim, when there's some hard work to do, he just disappears. So I've set up this far and wide camper trailer all on my own. I'm pretty impressed. I am loving that it's off-road. You've got plenty of clearance. It's called the Desert Trek, and you can actually hire it before you buy it. But let me show you around. Plenty of storage, and this is where you put your fridge. Take a look at the pull-out kitchen. 4 gas burner stove, pop-up tap for your sink, and LED lights so you can see what you're cooking. Now, if you're serious about going off-road, you can, because we've got our own generator, 70-litre water tank, room for your jerry cans and gas bottles. But wait till you see inside. far and wide haven't disappointed inside. The hard floors are just like being at home with floating floorboards. Again, plenty of storage. LED lights have 2 modes, one that even gets rid of the mozzies. But take a look at this. A lift-up queen-size bed. Even I could fit under there. Tim, you don't know what you're missing out on. Woohoo!
Trust me, Brookie, I'm not missing a thing. I've grabbed Chris and Kirsten a pair of tongs and some good old Aussie snags. Of course, Wimmera Lakes, you're halfway between Melbourne and Adelaide. So traditionally this park would be a transitional park, wouldn't it?
When we sort of got the rain back a couple of years ago, now we've got water in our lakes, which is fantastic. Gave us a little bit more opportunity with people water skiing and sailing in the local lakes and fishing.
Oh yeah, it's a great spot.
It's fantastic.
I'm keeping an eye on the sausage.
No, I know.
They smell beautiful.
I know they do. And you haven't been reorganising them. You're fighting the urge.
There you go. How's that? Oh, you want to do it? Okay.
Yeah.
I've been sacked.
I know, it's hard. It's hard yards. Cooking in front of your wife, that's very difficult.
It is.
But what else is there in the area to do that you guys love?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, other than being sort of 10 minutes and you're on the northern side of the Grampians, we're about 20 minutes from Natima, which has had Manarapolis.
Right,
which is a world-renowned rock climbing facility, I suppose.
Do you have climbers come and stay in the park?
We do.
Absolutely.
Yep,
wow.
we do.
Absolutely.
Are they like forever, like, you know, like climbing up and getting stuff? Can you go?
Climbing up the side of their cave.
Yeah. Can you go, like, can you change the globes while you...
2 or 3 years ago, we had 4 cabins booked from people from Japan that come over, and they stayed for 18 nights, and that's all they came for, just to climb the rocks.
There are 4 one-bedroom cabins and 25 two-bedrooms, all with their own kitchens and en-suites. But if you're towing your own accommodation, one of the 45 powered sites should do the trick.
Dog friendly. Dog friendly.
Dog friendly.
Yeah. We love dog friendly parks because I'm an owner-operator of a dog. And
yeah, so we've got a swimming pool, we've got a recreation room with pool tables, video games, all that sort of stuff to keep the kids busy.
Yep.
The new jumping pillow?
New jumping pillow that put in just before Christmas, which was great.
That's very popular.
Thanks, guys.
No worries, thank
Pleasure.
you.
Is it sausage time?
I hope so. I'm starved.
I know. I know. I'm sitting there like trying to talk and I'm dribbling.
On the other side of the park, just far enough away from the noise of the kids and the sizzle of the sausages, Pam and Ivan are taking an overnight rest on their journey of a lifetime.
Well, where's home base?
St Helens in Tasmania.
Okay, so you're coming from right down the bottom.
Absolutely.
And you're going right to the top of the cave.
Thursday Island we're going to.
Yes.
Okay.
It's been a plan of ours to do that, a dream to do that.
Oh.
And with our business, it's been a bit of a challenge to get away.
Okay.
But finally, we've got it all together.
Have you got room for one more?
We do have annex.
We have an annex.
And what's the sleeping capacity of the van? Look, you could have the big bed.
Okay.
Does the table fold down to become a...
Not quite.
Oh.
There's a little couch.
Oh, look, I'm willing to sleep in the annex.
Slightly cramped.
The annex is nearly as big as a couch.
I know. Well, that's all right. I'm going with them. See you later, guys.